Welcome to our second edition of Client Heartbeat Monday, something to look forward to on a Monday. My name is Gordon Tan, I'm CEO and founder of Client Heartbeat, and today we're going to be talking about how we improved our customer retention within our MSP by 65%. So, if we're really starting to talk about how to improve customer retention, the most important thing is to understand the two key metrics that make up a satisfied customer. Gallup organization, who some people will be familiar with, surveyed 1 million small businesses, and they distilled customer satisfaction into two key criteria. Well, actually there was 4, but the two that are relevant for customer satisfaction are availability and accuracy. So when we're talking about availability, what we're talking about is getting what you want when you want it. Accuracy being getting what you asked for. So availability for an MSP is most commonly response times. Are you delivering what you need to deliver when your customer expects it to be delivered? Accuracy, on the other hand, is talking about your attention to detail. Are you fixing problems first time around? Are you having to come back and repeat because you're not doing the job thoroughly? Or are you missing things when you go to set up a computer that are causing you to have to go back and iterate through those jobs? Those are the types of things that will create a dissatisfied customer. But to have a customer that's fully satisfied with your services and probably not in a position where they're going to leave, you need to work on availability and accuracy, getting what your client has to get what they want when they want it. So if we're talking about customer retention, what we're really talking about again is improving your availability and improving your accuracy, or putting it another way, improving your response times and improving your attention to detail. Now in our MSP, to improve our client retention, we focused on 2 particular key areas, and that yielded us the greatest results. The first one, when we were talking about improving our response times, was we implemented an incentive scheme for our staff, namely focused around the service desk engineers and how many tickets they were closing a day. We had at the time about between 6 and 8 service desk engineers churning through the tickets on a daily basis, and we went from breaking 2 or 3 or 4 SLAs a week to breaking none in a month. And we also went and basically got to the situation where service desk engineers were coming back to us and saying, look, have you got any more work? Have you got any more tickets? Can we log some more of the tickets from Kaseya? That scenario for us was unheard of, and the school of thought around this is that 15% of your service desk engineers' salaries should be at risk, and then there should be a 15% upside for people to incentivize best-in-class performance. If you can build a financial incentive system like that, you're going to improve your response times guaranteed. Similarly, if you have a look at this lovely cartoon diagram that we've got here, it doesn't always need to be about money. You can offer them, little mini holidays. We're in Brisbane, Australia. We used to offer a trip for 2 down the Gold Coast. It's about an hour down the highway. It's $200 for in a hotel room. They get brownie points with their partners. Breakfast for 2. Little things like that are also great incentives. If you're not willing to restructure your entire remuneration system around financial incentives. On the other side of that coin, we improved our response times, but to really get really engaged and seriously powerful customer satisfaction, you have to improve your accuracy, you have to improve your attention to detail. When we're talking about that, you guys know what I'm talking about here. Go out to set up a PC and then it comes back, the customer calls, we forgot this program, we forgot this printer, we transferred the guys, my document's over and he's missing this. It happens to the best of us. But the one most important and powerful mechanism that worked for our business was standardization. Now, standardization is the process of creating standard models whereby your customers are now on within a standard operating environment, running on a standard set of infrastructure, configured in a certain way. The more that you're able to standardize your customer base, the better attention to detail you'll have, for the simple reason that it's easy to document. It'll be less pickup time for your new staff as they come into your business to try to learn the way that you do things. If you have a look at this strange looking cartoon that we've got on this board here, we've got a whole heap of gingerbread men, a Tim Tam, and a chocolate chip cookie who looks very sad. When we're talking about these gingerbread men, you're able to, with a standard set of ingredients, pretty much cookie cutter these gingerbread men very, very quickly and very easily. But if you're also making chocolate chip cookies and Tim Tams, you need a whole different set of ingredients to really be able to create those in any consistency. Not only to mention that, you need a different cookie cutter, and it's just generally quite a sad experience. Now, if you're now likening those ingredients to your technical skills, you kind of see where I'm coming from here. You need a different set of technical skills to support a different set of infrastructure. Some of the greatest success that's been had in attention to detail is to standardize within your current client's environments and financially incentivize them to do that by uplifting their support fees until such time as they move to your standard model. You knew it was coming. Here's our shameless plug for Client Heartbeat. If you're really serious about improving your customer retention, you need to get this product. Client Heartbeat is basically a tool that allows you to regularly survey your customers, has some unique and interesting insights, in terms of benchmarking your performance against other MSPs, but there's two real critical things that are going to help you improve your customer retention. The first, with this fellow surfing a small wave, what we're referring to here is the ability to trend your customer satisfaction over time. If we're able to regularly survey a customer and he's willing to provide us with regular feedback, what we can do is we can look for the changes in the customer satisfaction and warn you potentially when a customer's at risk. So in your typical survey format, if you're doing it via SurveyMonkey, you probably send the survey out and then you run a report that says, look, show me anyone who's had a score of 6 or less. Our system is slightly different in the sense that we say, well, look, there might be a particular customer who's giving you always give 10s, and then all of a sudden his scores drop to a 7. Well, that's still significant and you want to know about it. And that's where our system comes into play. Not only are we able to trend and monitor the changes of your customer satisfaction over time, but we're also going to improve the participation level of the surveys. And if you want more information about that, I'd suggest you go to our website or read the blog. Overall, we've found MSPs are significantly improving their customer retention using this tool. So there you have it. 3 ways to improve customer retention and affect what I did within my business and improve client retention by 65%. You want to focus on availability and accuracy, and to do that, you want to drive financial incentives with your staff and also standardize in some sort of standard operating model for your technical, for your client's infrastructure. Finally, you want some sort of mechanism, business intelligence or monitoring tool that allows you to trend and monitor your customer satisfaction over time and therefore warn you about customers at risk before they leave you. So that's it for Client Heartbeat Monday this week. Look forward to catching up with you next week.